Hello and welcome to another modelling video. This is Alan from the Mokanaman at YouTube with another modelling video. Happy New Year, happy 2015. This is my first video for the year and traditionally just a bit of a vlog laying out what I aim to do this year, my goals and projects, where this channel will be heading. And I've got some major ideas. As you know, the channel's full running and on its feet after the unfortunate break I've had. And things are doing very, very well, as we are all aware. Now, my major focus for 2015 in my own personal modelling goals, as well as that I'll be displaying in content via this channel, is improving my painting skills and airbrushing. Want to do a lot more shading. This includes the series honing your airbrush skills, as well as probably a couple of other painting tutorials. Building tutorials, not too much, don't have many plans. I'm actually slowly exhausting ideas for basic modelling tutorials besides relaunching it, which is on the cards. I would like to do a pla plating or styrene building with, sheets and modifying and scratch building. So yeah, my three major focuses are improving my airbrushing skills, shading and freehanding, 3D printing. We've got the 3D printer and the continuation of that series of making more stuff more detailed and incorporating it in dioramas and models. Not to the point of over saturation. There will be straight builds, of course, but I would like to see how far I can obviously push it. I think it's going to be more so aimed at diorama fodder than actual add-ons to the kit, and interaction with my local community. In Australia, Gunpla is getting very big. There is a lot of sprawling clubs, communities, online groups, and I would like to give them as much time and attention as possible, even if that might mean neglecting international communities. But the channel will run regardless. I'll just be spending time with clubs and local competitions and whatever, so a lot of our content will cater, as usual, at local events. But I'm not going to spend any time on big Facebook groups or forums or whatnot, besides the Gunpla Builders Australia run events. Gunpla Builders World Cup 2015. I definitely intend on entering that, as I always do. I will be making a very serious bid in the competition. The idea, and I'm going to start this fairly soon, the diorama is very ambitious. The models are going to be alright. I'd like to have a large diorama near the limited the size restrictions. I'm thinking of going for a Universal Century Zaku squad in the trench. Now we're approaching the centenary of the First World War. I've watched a few movies depicting trenches. I saw some dioramas of rivers and whatnot, models interacting and taking tactical positions of the environment and terrain around them, and thinking of doing a mobile suit size trench. The diorama is going to have a lot of scratch building. Last year I did a lot of building for the diorama, and this year it's going to be more spectacular. 1:1 44 scale, little figures, half a dozen models, lots of painting, weathering, and with the focus on airbrushing, I would like to start the build earlier, so later on I could spend more time painting it and putting more emphasis in detail, shading, weathering, instead of painting it within the last month before the actual competition. So pretty much, besides the few projects I'm nulling around with, I'm probably going to go shopping for a big board, and the first work in progress video will occur in a few weeks' time. Events. The Mokanaman attends public events with the Club Mecha Workshop. Last year we attended quite a few events as a club, as well as our monthly meetings. We have 2 meetings in Melbourne where we get together and build. There's other clubs doing this as well. But the general idea, Mecha Workshop and myself, and maybe Ghost is Young, will be attending all major anime and pop culture conventions in Melbourne. That's our intention, except probably Supernova, because the people who run that are arseholes and fuckwits, but you know. We might go there independently, but the idea is things like your Armageddons and Oz Comic Cons, Model Expo, and Animanga. So that's a good idea to interact with the majority of the Melbourne community. Hopefully a lot of people will be there and showing off builds and having a general social and retail experience. So they're ideal to put into your calendar now, so at least you can schedule later on when you want to attend these and they just don't dawn on you. I'll try to put on some sort of 12-month calendar on the Facebook page. Last bit of business, a very quick video of course. I would like to do a little travelling this year. I've saved up a bit of money, going to get a bit of time off, and I would like to go back to Japan for a few weeks. It's not going to be as long and lavish as my past holidays over the past 5-6 years. There seems to be a cheap travel company, and I'll fly over there to buy some goodies and meet up with some friends and look at the local scenery. It's a very fun country to holiday in, and as always I'll pack the camera and the camcorder and see if I can capture anything cool. But in the rundown for 2015, I would like to post a video every week. I'd like to do at least 10 installments of improving your airbrushing, questions and answers, and content regarding the 3D printer, a few armor models, a resin figure model, a couple of Gundam models, but as always a good 6 months major focus on the Gunpla Builders World Cup with pretty much weekly or constant videos of the work in progress, effort and the techniques I'm using, at what point what's happening, and just an idea, the time frame, the budgeting, the time budgeting that such a large project does incorporate. Also, the model needs to be considered as being pulled apart, displayed in a certain space according to a certain rule set, and it needs to be transportable in an aircraft, which will be in checked luggage. And as always, the model will be pulled apart and stored in a drinks esky. So the major focus when the original design in the diorama will be its ability to pull apart, fold up and be storable, as well as I'm not going to have it on permanent display, and when the competition's said, done and over and I haven't won, I obviously need to keep it somewhere. I'll show you some of the kits that I'm working on right now, and will be released in video form and picture form over the next coming weeks to months. A few product reviews as well. So immediately for armor lovers, I've got the very rare Matchbox Firefly built, awaiting for paint. T26 artillery tractor. Now this is a tank with no guns, it just pull artillery pieces. It's a resin kit that someone built and painted, did a okay job, sold it to me for a few dollars, stripped the paint and rebuilding it. Next month, in February, I'll be building these 2 pony kits and incorporating them with Gundam parts for a group build in Gundam Club Australia. A bit controversial, very weird, very interesting. Check out the link to get more information about this, 'cause a lot of people are entering this group build. Very Gundam orientated, very unusual, completely my style, as a lot of you who know me very well. In previous videos, you guys are probably aware, working on a resin figure. I actually wanted to build and paint a resin anime figure last year and failed to do that. We've got Mami from Madoka Magica, and she's actually pretty much ready for painting. All the prep and pinning and works are completely done. There's a few things I actually want to paint, but the weather has been very hot and humid at the moment, and I'm restricted to building. So this is going to be put aside and painted as soon as I get around to it. Same faith, B Club Leo, primed, pre-shaded, and on the pegs, ready to be finished. This kit will not take long to be done. And I had a lot of fun, so we'll be able to have a review of a authentic B Club kit very soon. Don't know if I've talked about this much, but this is the Bandai One Piece chopper tank. A very unusual subject. Was gifted this, and it's almost done. I just want to do a little shading, a little weathering, a couple of decals, and that kit will be done. Last, the Grimoire for the Gunpla Builders Australia group build. And I'm going all out and modding and painting this guy, and he has 3D printed components. This is a backpack that I've designed, treated and printed. Videos about this will be coming up very soon, but still lots of experimentation. So this is going to be a very big hobby, a very big year for the hobby. I understand a lot of other modelers are also going to be picking up their game, and look forward to what the year will bring to me. If any of you guys have a New Year resolution or a year plan of what you would like to do in the hobby, or your goals for Gunpla Builder World Cups, or what you want to buy, build, achieve, set up, post in the comment section, and let's have a interesting discussion. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time, peace out.